So I should probably get my project bin first. Okay, new video, new project. I think I've got this. So for me, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. And for you guys, it's probably past Valentine's Day because I have another project I want to release like right on Valentine's Day. It's more important to me that I release that one closer to Valentine's Day than this one. But anyway, but yeah, I want to start a Valentine's Day project. I had bought this fabric in this bin. Okay, we'll just show you the skirt. Okay, I bought this fabric from Joann's a year ago. Because it was on clearance in Joann's, and I love pink Valentine's fabric. I have a pink problem. Anyway, so I bought this fabric from Joann's last Valentine's Day, 2023. No, 2024, because now 2025. I'm still trying to get used to that. With the whole intention of making a dress. I even cut out a circle skirt to make a dress, but never finished it. That's as far as I got. Circle skirt. So now I want to finish this project, especially now that it's Valentine's Day season again. So the goal is, okay, I know what, you're annoying me. Stay folded, please. Thank you. Okay, so the goal is to hopefully make a Valentine's Day dress by Valentine's Day. Technically I want to make two dresses out of this. One with a circle skirt base and one that's not a circle skirt base, and I think I have enough fabric to make two dresses. It'll be tight, but I think I have enough to do it. I am not going to do the circle skirt one today. I'm going to do a different one. I'm going to do this one. Hopefully do this one. Simplicity 8088. It is a, yep, it is 1969. So just on the cusp of the 80s fashion. It is like right between the 80s, 60s fashion. So I'm hoping, because it is a more slender form-fitting dress, that I should be able to get enough with this fabric and have enough for the top of the circle skirt fabric. Circle skirt dress. Fingers crossed, if I can. I'm holding too many things. Fingers crossed that that works out. If not, I think Joann still has this on sale and I could just go buy an extra yard that I need for my second dress. I have never made this pattern before, so I am definitely doing a mock-up because I have very limited amount of fabric to make two dresses out of, and I do not want to screw this up. So I am going to make a mock-up, make sure that this is going to fit me, especially since this pattern is really weird. It's a size 31 bust. 31 bust. Something moved over there. That is a really, really, really weird size in my opinion. Like really weird. Because normally it's like 32 or 34 or it's an even numbers. 31 is a weird number. Anyway, I am not a 31 bust. So I'm gonna have to make this pattern slightly bigger. And I'm hoping it will be long enough because I like my dresses kind of long. So I'm hoping this all works out because I've never made this pattern before and it's not quite the right size and I'm worried about the length. So I'm definitely going to do a mock-up with this and hopefully it all works out and I can make two dresses. So let me go hurry and make a mock-up and I will bring you right back. Okay. I hate this pattern. I really don't recommend this pattern. This stupid Simplicity 808. They do say, I think, yeah, see they say new sizing. Yeah, yeah. Whoever made the new sizing budged up hard. I have literally cut this out twice. See, there's one right there, and here's my second round of cutting this out. You can't even tell that I cut that out. That's a dress. I promise you that's a dress. That's the back right there. This is the front. This green thing is the sleeve. And oh my gosh, I am super frustrated. So, first off, I had add just like a minuscule little piece on each of the edges, just a teeny bit amount. And I had calculated, yes, how much I was going to need on this edge and this edge. Actually, I guess that's not even first. But anyway, I had calculated how much I would need for everything and just add a teeny tiny amount that I was going to add to the seam allowance. So instead of cutting here, it was going to be like right at the edge of this 3. And, I was going to cut to the edge of where these little, what are these things called? I cannot remember what these calls are right now. Right where the little triangles are at. I had cut, cut to the edge of here. Stuck out a little bit on all the fabric. And I had even made the little registration marks. I did everything, okay? Then, I have the side piece and I'm like, this is weird. There's actually a pleat. That pleat looks like a normal pleat. This pleat, why do you have this extra fill? I don't understand. I've never seen anything like that. Whatever. I left this piece on, we'll figure it out, and we move on. Still don't understand why it's there, because they ask you to trim it down later on. Actually, no, they don't. No, they don't. They ask you to trim up here. But anyway, this is weird. Okay, my second problem that I ran into, and why I cut things twice, was these little registration marks didn't line up anywhere on the pattern. So first, let's show you this one. This is hard to do one-handed. If I make the little dart right there and hold it, and then I bring those triangles, see, they do not match up. Kind of, but not really. No. Those triangles do not, well, actually, I guess they're diamonds. They do not match up at all. No, they don't. They don't. And it goes the same way elsewhere. Look, if you go down to the skirt, you match up. These guys don't match up. Look, the dots are lined up now. These guys are not. They're just slightly off. All of them are like that. All the stupid registration marks do not match up. It annoyed me. So anyway, when I first had that problem, I was like, wait, I think I messed up. I cut it wrong. So that was my first one. So I cut the second one. That's when I realized, oh wait, I wonder if it's the pattern. It matched up on the pattern. I was like, yep, it's the pattern. Should have been that was my first sign. I should not continue with these pattern pieces, but whatever, I kept going. So now, here I am, sleeve assembly time. We got the front, we had the side on, we're moved on in life. We did the pleat. It looks okay. It's not my greatest pleat job, but it's a mock-up. Who cares? Okay, time to attach the sleeve. Yes, I know it's a different color. I ran out of the gray. Do you see this problem? I have a whole inch where the sleeve doesn't match up. Okay, I know I added a little bit on this edge, a little bit on this edge, and this edge, and this edge. And yes, I know that could add up to an inch. But if I doubled it here and doubled it here, it should all cancel out, right? Should, okay? Should. But it didn't. It doesn't. That's what I did, but it didn't, okay? Now, after, freaking out, my husband having to come in and having to talk and explain to him how patterns work, I realized, duh, I should have walked it out and figured out what the problem is. So now I'm going to pin these. So I'll be right back. I talked to my husband, explained to him how patterns work, and then I was like, oh, duh, I should walk out the patterns. Show him why that it does fit right here, and it's me that made the error over here. Okay, so this is lashed up. This edge of this pattern's to that dot. This is to the edge of the other pattern. Now we take the sleeve, and of course it's not going to line up perfectly because, you know, they're flat, so that's why you got to walk the pattern. So we'll start up here at the top. If I can do this one-handed. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay, it's kind of matched up. You can kind of see there's this line and that line. There's that one. Okay, we're going to pivot. Okay, that kind of matched up, matched up. Okay, pivot. They match up, match up. I'm trying to figure out where I need to walk to. Pivot. They match up to there now. This isn't the greatest thing. Okay, pivot. But look, whoa, bam! An inch space. If we do it the other direction, it's the same problem. Actually, if you even do it right here, match up the dots. Look, the dots are matched up. You can, I don't know if you can see that. Put that dot on top of that one. Come on, a little bit further. They don't match up right there. If you put the dots together on top of each other, they don't even match up right there. Anyway, but still, you walk the pattern this way. Kind of, as fast as we can. We crappily walk up the pattern this way, because we're doing it one-handed. We still have the same problem. A whole extra inch. It's not me who cut the pattern wrong. It's the pattern. Sorry. I just... It really frustrates me because I cut out 2 mock-ups, wasted time doing this twice, thinking, hey, it's me. How dare the pattern, you know, I'm trusting the pattern. Patterns could never go wrong. You know, they're made by a company and they practice and remade this pattern and quality control and everything, especially from the 1969. Quality control was way better and I was trusting the pattern. But it betrayed me. That's not me. That was not me. It's the pattern. So I'm really glad I did a mock-up. I mean, like, I am super glad I did a mock-up. I'm glad that I did not waste my fabric, my nice, expensive Joann's fabric on this, because I would have cut it out. Maybe would have cut it out twice. I would have been devastated knowing, hey, this sleeve doesn't work. So I have a couple of options I can do right now. I can obviously add on to the ends and hope the sleeve still fits right and works right. I could leave it as it is and just cut the neck length down more, which is an option that I probably was going to do anyway, was see how choking and how close it was to my neck and possibly cut it down anyway. Or I have option number 3 and 4, which I don't know if I want to do. So that's option 3 and 4. They're very similar to the pattern I have, which, for reference, looks like this. They have the same neck thing, or shoulder piece, where they go up like that. So I could possibly, you can kind of tell more from the drawings of this one, I could possibly steal the pattern pieces from these and hopefully they fit. Or I could just make the tops from these patterns and match them with the bottoms of this pattern. Because I obviously can't do this skirt because it is too flary. I mean, I could go with this one and go with this one because that's pretty similar to what I had over here. So I could do that, I mean, it's a little more modern looking. I was kind of still going for the vintage 70s because the pattern is, well, not the pattern, the fabric is 70-ish. So I was trying to go for the 60, 70 bold fashion and not a more modern look. So, I don't know. Those are my options. Is literally cut the neck size down, fix the sleeve, which I really don't want to do, or mix and match tops and bottoms, which I also really don't want to do, or just go with the totally completely different idea. So, I just wanted to share my frustration with you guys and let you know not everything goes right. I mean, I have past videos where things that I haven't released that things didn't go right either. And never, ever, ever make this pattern. I wish I could go and write a nasty letter to Simplicity, but you know, this is way too late to do it. It's years, decades, way too late to do this. But anyway, don't ever make this pattern. Warning, don't make this pattern. The pattern pieces are a lie. They're stupid, they don't match, they're a lie. I'm guessing they fudged up when they made the new sizing. I really, really think they did. So, don't make this pattern. Don't make it. Don't make this pattern. Anyway, it's the end of the day. I'm done. I'm gonna come back another day. Goodbye. It's a potato sack. Literally, I just tried it on and had my husband clip me in the back, and he's like, it looks like a potato sack. He's not wrong. I don't even know. So you know how it says it's a size 31 bust? And so I added a little bit to make it a 32 my size. I apparently didn't need to do that because it's pretty big on me. Like, I could easily take an inch on both sides. Yeah, this thing is pretty big on me. It's pretty massive, and it's not a pretty looking dress with all the patterns and non-coordinating colors. But hey, the length is nice. The length is actually like knee length. I was afraid it was going to be shorter than knee length, like clear up above my knees. For the most part, it covers my kneecaps, so that's a half win. Even though I didn't even lengthen the dress, I kind of just only made it a bit wider. I didn't even lengthen it. So, but these pleats do not want to be pleats. Oh, and then the neck. This side, I tried lengthening it. I apparently got close, but not close enough. This is what the original looks like. I'd probably go with what I made, not what they have. It actually, with how loose the collar is right now. But either way, so I get to take this whole thing apart and cut it down to its original size and rebuild it. Urgh. That or build the other two patterns that I have that are still on the floor right there. So I don't know where I want to go. Do I want to build one of the other two or retake this apart and rebuild it? If I do take this apart and rebuild it, I will be going with another one of those sleeves because their sleeves come in two pieces. I would show you, but both of those are uncut patterns. Whereas this one is a one sleeve. Hold on. This one is a one piece. See, it's a one piece. And you just have this giant dart and it makes your shoulders stick out and cause this weird shoulderedness. Whereas the modern patterns, they actually have the exact same arch. Ooh, the exact same arch in the front and the back, but this is two pieces with a beautiful seam down the middle. So I'll probably steal one of their sleeves because they're both the exact same size. And they're both the same size as this, but just a little bit longer. So they seem like they're correct compared to this one. So I'll probably just steal one of those pattern sleeves and not reuse this pointy shoulderness. Because I don't know what's going on here. And I don't really care for it. I think a modern sleeve will probably look a little bit better. Or one with the seam all the way down. But yes, here is my giant potato sack of an ugly dress that I get to remake. For the third time. Yay! I get to make the same pattern for the third time! And I'm still just on the mock-up phase. Oh! Okay. It looks like a dress. This is so much better. I was going to completely undo this one, but then I remembered I have my first mock-up that I never really fully assembled. It was like half assembled, so I just undid that one and cut it down to size and redid it instead of undoing all of this. And I forgot the belt, and I just popped a little clip on the back. I just felt it. It's like this one right here I popped. Yep. Anyway, I popped a clip on the back. But anyway, it fits a whole lot better. I mean, it still could go a little bit tighter on all the seams, but this is so much better. And I changed sleeves. Where's the pattern? Right there. Okay. I use the Simplicity 1755 from, I think I just read the year on it earlier. From 2012. It's a 2012 Simplicity 1755 pattern. I used this one's sleeves. And as you can tell, they are a lot longer. I will probably need to trim those down when I make the original. Or make the dress out of the heart fabric, the final mock-up, the final, that's what I'm trying to say. When I use the final fabric, I'll need to shorten the sleeves when I make the final dress. But a mock-up that actually like works and fits and is nice. Oh, the sleeves on this one are, once again, they did not go all the way up in the front. I have this little itty bitty bit. They do go all the way up in the back. Back here they do go all the way up. But they do not go all the way up in the front, which is okay because it's just a little bit and I don't think it's going to affect a whole lot. I mean, it's going to be harder to do like a facing on the inside, but I don't think it really matters. I could just do a bias tape or something. I don't know. I'll think of something when it comes to the neckline, but either way, I feel like I can trim that off and it's not too bad. For now, the collar is a little loose, which is okay. It makes me feel like I can breathe. If I don't like it, I can just trim it down or something later on, but a mock-up that like fits and is half decent and I'm okay with it and I feel like I can move forward. Finally, now that I understand the weirdo-ness of this pattern, don't ever use that Simplicity. Wait, right here. Don't ever use this pattern, Simplicity 8088. It has got some weird funkiness, and now that I understand the word funkiness and have fixed half the sleeve problems with this sleeve pattern, I can move forward, but I don't like this pattern. I don't recommend it. Okay, I think I'm going to cut the pattern out on the final fabric. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I'm still hesitant. Okay, we can do this. I'm gonna do this. Oh, nope, I think I can do this. 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 Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go cut the fabric and start assembling the final dress, the final product. Yay! Like yay, but nervously. Yay, but nervously.
Does anybody else feel like when you have to place pattern pieces on pattern fabric, that it's like playing the adult version or the real life version of Tetris? As you can see, with the brown ones, the brown pattern pieces, that is the dress I'm making now. And I kind of ran into a problem of, okay, yes, all the dress pieces are facing the same direction on pattern-ish. But then like my sleeves didn't fit anywhere. Well, actually, technically. Then I wanted to make a second dress, so I had to face more pieces on pattern. And so my sleeves didn't fit anywhere. So my sleeves are now upside down, but on pattern. As you can see, that sleeve and that sleeve piece over there are upside down, but on pattern. Which, you know, isn't that bad compared to the second dress I'm making where its sleeve is cross-grained. Because that was the only spot it fit. Was literally a cross-grain instead of on-grain. I mean, hopefully it won't look too bad. Hopefully that won't bite me in the butt. But, yeah. This is adult Tetris or real-life Tetris. However you want to look at it. I hate on pattern. Why do I get pattern fabric? I need to stop that. But it looks so cute. Oh, and I also hate how much wasted space. Like, if I flipped this around so like that top piece was down here, I would have saved so much more fabric. It still would have been on grain. But I'd waste so much fabric doing things on pattern. I hate that. Anyway, my little rant. Okay, now I'm gonna cut these out.
I am trying something new, and I'm going to do a voiceover while I show you guys me sewing and what I'm sewing and how this dress is assembled. So the first two clips here are me putting in the darts in the front and the back panels. And then this is where you would attach the belt onto the front panel, but I forgot. So now I am here attaching the front side panels to the front panel and doing the pleats. And then I'm now sewing the back panel on back two panels together, but only the halfway down because the top half will have a zipper on it. And now I am sewing the sleeves, the front and the back of the sleeves together. So yeah. So next I had ironed everything, including the pleats, into place, but I ironed all my seams and made them all look great and wonderful, just so I can move on to the next step. Sorry for the iron being right there in the camera shot. So now I am sewing the front part of the sleeve onto the front of the dress, and then I will be sewing the back of the sleeves to the back of the dress. So the pattern calls for next that you add the neck facing and hem the sleeves. I skipped that step because I wanted to try on the dress. So here you see me sewing the underside of the sleeves and the sides of the dress together. You sew them all in one go because they all match up and line up, and you can do that. And then next I will try on the dress and see if I like it.
Okay, decisions to make. So we have the dress all laid out, and I have gone through my fabric scraps, and these are the 4 colors I have that kind of match the dress. We have a white, a light pink that is looking way more gray and creamy on camera. Then we have the red, and then we have over here at the top the salmon pink with little white flowers, but you can't see that from this far away. Anyway, I was thinking the salmon because it kind of goes with that little heart color right there. I was thinking the red to go with the red, see red right there, white to go with the white, and then like this pink actually, not on camera, but in real life actually matches more the pink color of the background slightly, but not quite. So decisions to make. Also, if I make a belt, you know, up there, I'm wondering if I should add a belt buckle. And then I went through my belt buckle stash, and these are the 4 options I have. Don't ask me why this one's really far away. So we have like a square, an oval, and then 2 circles. They're almost the same size. One is bigger than the other. So now you gotta figure out what color belt buckle, no belt buckle. If so, which one? That's a lot of decisions to make.
So here we are back to voicing over. So I don't know where the clip is of me making the belt and then attaching the belt. Actually unpicking the sides of the front panels and attaching it like you were supposed to at the very beginning, and then reattaching the front side panels to the front, just the parts where the belt is supposed to be. I don't know where that clip is at. I'm assuming I deleted it because once I put the belt on and tried the dress, I absolutely hated the belt and got rid of it. So then I had to unpick the dress, take the belt off, resew the sides, and then next I sewed the hem of the dress, which is what you're seeing here, and then the next clip will be me sewing the hem of the sleeves, and then I added the neck facing. I don't know why I added the neck facing before the zipper, but I did. And I had to undo it and then add the zipper and then go back and add the neck facing. And those clips are gone. I don't know why they're not there. I would assume I probably didn't film them because I hate sewing zippers with a dire passion. So I probably just didn't film that because I was too nervous to film and sew zippers. But then after all of that, it is now time for the reveal.
So I'm back here in my sewing room for the wrap up because, man, filming that review was pretty hilarious because I was at a church house like right next to, I guess, a busy street. On Sunday, it's not a busy street, but on a weekday, man, there was like semi after semi after semi driving by. So all the wind of my hair moving is literally because a semi drove by. Then it's me doing dance moves while semis are driving by. Or like, if I could see a long line of cars, I'd just stand there and be like, hi, goodbye, go people. Oh man, just so many cars driving by. Anyway, so I figured because of all the semis driving by, you wouldn't be able to hear me, so I figured I'd do the wrap up here. So this is the dress. I have to be honest with you, I'm not absolutely in love with this dress. I am trying to learn to love this dress. Part of me feels like why I don't like this dress is, or the first reason why I didn't like the dress was all that headache of just getting up to making the dress, like all those previous mock-ups and everything, the headache of the pattern. I think that was like my first thing that started making me not like this this dress. And then when I put the belt on, it was just to go to here, and it was a white belt I made, and I put on the dress, and was like, oh my gosh, this makes me look super wide. I hate it, it's ugly. So I took it off, and then it looks plain without it. So if I take the belt off, it looks pretty plain without it, and I didn't like how plain and busy it was. I felt like you need something to keep the busy top from bottom. So I went to the thrift store and actually found this belt and was like, oh, it's 70s theme. The dress is kind of 70s theme. We'll run with it. It actually does look pretty good with it. And then the chain on the belt I just made into a bracelet because it fits my arm and I didn't need the whole chain. So now I have jewelry, accessories to go with the dress, and they do actually help with the dress. It looks cute, it goes with the whole 70s theme. But because it's all 70s theme and I don't normally wear 70s dresses, this is another like hindrance for me, another kind of negative. I'm trying to be open-minded. I'm trying to be okay with the 70s. I know it doesn't look horrible on my body. It's just something I'm not used to, and I'm trying to get over the horror, the hatred of all those mock-ups, the PTSD of all those mock-ups about that pattern. So I'm thinking over time, as I forget about how horrible it was to make this pattern, as I get more used to the 70s look on me, I'll probably grow to like this dress. But as of this moment, I don't really care for it. I don't really like it. I'll wear it because it's a dress in my closet, but I don't think it'll be the dress I'll go to every day, in and out. Every day. So, yeah. I still think the pattern of the fabric is cute. I'm excited to make the other dress. I'm hoping the other dress will look cute too. Will look cute in the pattern that I choose for, the pattern I'm making up for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really too excited about this dress, but oh, I guess I should say, the sleeves. So I do love how I went with the modern sleeves. I really do love how I went with the modern sleeves. They look so much better. But I think overall I just don't like it because it's this 70s look, the 60s, 70s mod go-go fashion. It is what it is, and I'm hoping I will grow to be okay with it or like it more. So yeah. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, all that fun jazz, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!